Australian politician dumbstruck that Ben Simmons is not an NBA All-Star. Tim Watts, in a sharp pink tie and navy suit, stepped to the dais in Australian Parliament Wednesday to calmly and soberly express outrage against wrongs perpetrated by against the Australian people. "How on earth," asked Watts, a second-term parliamentarian from Gellibrand, "could Philadelphia 76ers rookie Ben Simmons be excluded from this year's NBA All-Star game? Frankly, no one with two brain cells to rub together would want Goran Dragic on their team over Ben," Watts said. The fact that compatriot Jingling Joe Ingles has also been left out of the three-point competition despite currently sitting in third, now fourth, in the league in three-point percentage makes me think there's some kind of anti-Australian conspiracy going on at the league head office at the moment. Simmons and Ingles are indeed having great seasons. Simmons is averaging 16.6 points, 7.8 rebounds and 7.2 assists per game for Philadelphia. Despite standing 6'10", he plays point guard for Philadelphia. The Cavaliers won the trade deadline, and have emerged as a legit NBA Finals contender again. Ingles has been a model of consistency for Utah. He has started in 53 of the Jazz's 54 games. He's averaging a career-best 10.2 points per game, and is hitting 44.8% of his three-point attempts. Watts has a point, though it's hard to take his complaining seriously. In his floor speech, Watts moved on to address a more pressing issue, namely the state of Australians in the game today. Of the 9 Australians in the NBA today, they include an Indigenous Australian, 4 children of immigrants and 2 refugees, he said. "Our representation in the NBA looks like modern Australia, a nation of migrants and the most successful multicultural nation of Earth," he said in an apparent jab at Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull, who has a hawkish stance on admitting refugees to Australia. Turnbull has historically supported keeping refugees in detention facilities on Manus and Nauru Islands, instead of allowing them on the Australian mainland. Simmons was a leading candidate to replace injured New York Knicks forward Kristaps Porzingis in the All-Star game, but Kemba Walker was named to the slot Thursday afternoon. Read more on the NBA. Cavaliers trade basically everyone. Internet goes berserk. Wizards trade injured player Sheldon Mack to open roster spot. How NBA teams' reckless spending on 2016 free agents is crippling the market today. Kristaps Porzingis' torn ACL is a cruel blow to a franchise that's all too used to them. The Wizards are winning without John Wall, but it's crazy to think they're better